All right, guys, we are here. First group of top eliminator for the 2025 Fall Nationals. We got the cars out. We have, 13 or 14?
14.
14 top eliminators, so over 270 entries, which is killer. So thank you guys for that. We are going to jump right into it. We're going to do Gabe Zamor's Misfire, going to be in the left lane. We have the track and stuff all prepped. Right lane's going to be Blizzard of Oz, Phil Petroska out of Maine. It's going to be over in the right lane. And also, too, I am going to mention that after seating, I am going to mix things up here. So if you guys are used to seeing, how we do it, we are going to change it a little bit. That way, if you feel like you have no shot running up or beating your match, it could change. So it is going to be random, though. And it is going to be what it is. So here we go. First pair up. Top eliminator, group 1. All right, left lane, Gabe goes 640 with a 4. Right lane goes 2.318 with a 3. I think those two, I mix them up because Gabe should have been in the right lane. So I'll have to fix that. Next up, Ronnie Mullins, Pony Express. He's going to be over in the right lane. This looks like a Dash chassis. A Dash Mondo, 3 gear. Running up against Joe Reichrath, Stars and Stripes. He's going to be over in the left lane. So a couple of pancake cars out here. Here we roll. Let's do it. All right. So Joe goes 915 with a 5. Ronnie runs a 119.57. All right, next up we got a rental, Larry Welch out of Texas. So cool thing about Larry is Larry has actually recreated all of our entire rental fleet. This is a Viper rental, but Larry has all of them as well. He's running up against Paul DeMeza out of Florida. Pretty cool truck. So truck versus Willys. Here we go. All right, so Paul goes 10154. Right lane goes 1.3304. Okay, next up, on a single pass, Joe Reichrath with the General. This is a dragster. It's a Jag dragster. We'll call it a Jagster. Has a wheelie bar on it, pretty slick setup. Has a hot Viper arm in it. Let's see if it can make it down the track without coming out of the slot. All right, that thing ran real good.
Man, that car could be dangerous through the chute down here.
Yeah, it runs a 494 with a 5 at almost 100 miles an hour. So
that's fast. That
thing was ripping. Definitely the fastest dragster that we have had. Almost blew the tire off of it, which if that happens, John is totally right that thing is going to go into the traps.
It's going to do the classic top fuel.
Yep, absolutely. So next up, right lane, Remi Daddy, Tyler Abbott, going to be over in the right lane. And the left lane's going to be Donnie Boysel's rental out of Ohio. Another Viper rental. It's a Magna Traction BMW. All the rentals did get tune-ups, so we'll see where they run. Right lane goes 561 with the 4. Left lane goes 917 with the 7. Or no, 917 with an 8. Good run out of both of those cars. Remember, this is index racing. You want to keep track of your times. You can download the data log sheet. Right lane, we got Paul DeMeza in the JaxGo Smokey running up against Walter Pegram's wicked van out of Tennessee. Candy green. Have a feeling that van is going to have a hard time making it down the track, but let's see if he can do it. See if he can teach me a thing or two. And right lane goes 775. 775 with the 7. Left lane, no time. No time. So the old Jag jumped out of the slot. I really encourage you guys to watch past videos and see what guys are doing to make that not happen, because if you just take a stock car, a stock Jag car for that matter, and try to run it down the track, a lot of times it's going to do that. So next up we got All Hallows Eve, Cody Clark. Pretty slick looking setup. Donnie was eyeballing that earlier, running up against big dog Larry Miloser with a Jag TR3. Here we go. This is the last pair of seating 1. All right, right lane, Cody Clark goes 655 with the 4. Left lane goes 803 with a 4. Great run by both of those guys. Next up, our last car, Karen Harris, gonna be over here in the right lane. Silver Bullet GTX. This is a, looks like a Auto World with some hop-ups on it. This is a buy run, right lane. Last car for seating 1, group 1. All right, not a bad pass. Let's see what the chaps say. 10973. 10973. I'm gonna get these tires cleaned, and we'll be back for the next round of seating. It'll be seating 2. So I'll kind of call out these cars as I go through. So we got a couple of Jags so far and a couple of Vipers. Another Jag, AFX Magna Traction. And up top here we have a Super G Plus. So cool to see Super G Plus. Over here we have a Jag with a top fuel body. Next up, Viper chassis. And the 4-gear rental. I believe this is a, I'm not sure what make this is, but actually that's a Dash Pancake. Dash Mondo. This one I am not sure, but that's probably an Aurora, maybe an original Aurora T-Jet, and then up top we got a Viper. So let's get these guys swapped up. So this time Gabe's going to be in the right lane. He should have been in the right lane earlier, but I ran it differently. Unless I actually set him out there right, but if I did, I apologize, guys. They are staged. This is seating 2. Remember, it's not about how fast you go. It's about how low you go in your index. We can go as quick as 400. All right, right lane. That time Gabe goes 622 with a 9. Good pass for him. And actually, I'm going to put them out here. Left lane slows to a 2. Let's see, they're making a mess. 2.3975. Okay, next up, left lane, Ronnie Mullins, Pony Express. Running up against Joe Reichrath, Stars and Stripes. Joe's going to be over in the right lane this time. All right, racers are in. Here we go. All right, Joe goes 926 with the 4. And Ronnie runs 1.1898. So they both pick up. Actually, I will put this one back over here. So, as I said previously, I am going to randomize things on the wall. So, next up, left lane, Larry Welch with the rental. Gonna run up against Paul DeMeza's JaxGo BP Ford. Right lane. Or BP Ford, sorry. Here we go. All right lane picks up quite a bit, goes 935 with a 6. Left lane consistent, runs 134.32. Okay, next up we got the General, Joe Reichrath, ran a 495 earlier. He's going to be over in the left lane this time. John might want to put a cup on for this one just in case. All right, here we go. All right, good rip out of that thing. Runs quicker, 454 with a 9. So great run out of that thing. It definitely is leaving some on the table because it is sputtering a little bit out of the hole. But who knows what'll happen. We're gonna move over to the right side now. We got Remi Daddy, Tyler Abbott in the left lane, ran a 561 earlier. He's gonna be looking to go quicker. And we got the rental 18, Donnie Boysel, ran a 917, so he probably is just looking to repeat that. Be consistent. Here we go. All right, Remi Daddy goes 578 with a 2. Right lane slows to a 966 with a 9. Next up, we got Paul DeMeza, JaxGo Smokey. Be in the left lane this time, 775 with the 7 earlier. And the right lane now, Wicked, Walter Pegram, no time out of this van. It jumped the slot right away. We are hoping it doesn't do it again, but not a lot has changed. Here we go. All right, Walter jumped again, so that is another no time. Left lane goes 711 with a 2, so great run from Paul. Bummer for that van, definitely too much tire on it. Let's move on down. Cody Clark, All Hallows Eve, gonna be in the left lane, 655 with the 4 earlier. He's running up against Big Dog. Larry Miloser ran an 803, so Larry is the lowest in his index so far. He does not want to break out of that. If he does, he's going to want to go a lot quicker. All right, left lane goes 649 with a 9. Larry does break out, not break out, but he does go quicker, so a 796 with a 4. That puts him in the top of that index, which is a bummer. We'll put Cody back out here. There we go. Okay, our last car, guys. Last car. Silver Bullet GTX Karen Harris ran a 1097 with a 3. She's going to be looking to go quicker. Maybe go 100. Let's see what happens. All right, let's see what we got. Goes slower, 116 with a 1. All right, so we are going to get these tires cleaned. We're going to put these guys back out here at random. as we go through the tires. Okay. Let's see. Actually got to clean Larry's. Keep him there. Get that car up. He already got cleaned. Gabe is going to the bottom. And we got Paul up top here. So we got our ladder set. Looks like this side has 2 buys, which just the way that we worked out this time. 14 car field because of the amount of groups. But all the cars are up there right now. I'm going to throw this thing into our index mode, or actually we run it on bracket mode for those of you guys at home. So we run full tree with dial in, that way we can get everything correct. First up in the right lane, Paul DeMeza, going to be on the 900 index over in the right lane. He is going to be running up against Remi Daddy, Tyler Abbott, on the 500 index. This is going to be first pair, guys. First pair. Here we go. 500 versus 900. Left lane goes 566. Paul slows to a 1040. So left lane's moving on. Paul is on the trailer. That car sounds like it's sputtering. It might have too much spring tension or too much tire, just a FYI. Next up, right lane on the 2.3 index, we got Phil Petroska. I apologize if I'm butchering names, guys. 2.3 index, right lane. Gonna be running up against Stars and Stripes, Joe Reichrath, on the 900 index. So Joe's gonna spot him quite a bit, 1.4 seconds. Here we go. Second pair, first round. Oh, right lane breaks out, runs a 282.2. Joe's car slows to a 977, but Joe moves on. We had a breakout in the right lane, so tough break. Tough break for Phil. That is what happens when they break out, so it's unfortunate, but life goes on. Next up, Larry Welch, right lane, 1.3 index with the old rental. He's going to be running up against the Wicked Quick Joe Reichrath's top fuel car. Joe's going to have to run him down. He's on the 400 index. Quite a bit of a jump or a head start here for him. They are staged. 400 and 1.3. Here we go, guys. This should be an exciting race. And right lane takes it. Runs a 1.33, beats a 487. So 1.33 beats 487. So Larry is moving on with the rental. Joe's super quick dragster is out. That goes to show, guys, it's not about the fastest, it's about the consistency and going low. So next up, we got Ronnie Mullins on the 1.1 index over in the right lane. He's going to be running up against Gabe Zamor's Misfire. Gabe ran 600 index. He's be spotting Ronnie half a second here, which should take him pretty far down the track. Here we go, guys. Gabe drives around him, runs a 623 to Ronnie's 1166. So margin of victory was 53 thousandths. Gabe moves on. Ronnie is out. All right, moving over to the right side of the ladder. First up, JaxGo Smokey, Paul DeMeza, 700 index. Pretty sweet car, Jag chassis. Running up against big dog Larry Miloser. So Larry dropped into that 700 index. So this is going to be a heads up run. Heads up, guys. Here we go. Okay, here we go now. Right lane takes it. JaxGo Smokey runs 760, margin of victory 25,000. So Paul is moving on. Larry is out.
Larry had about a 2-foot lead half track.
Yep, and then that other car just pulled on the top end. So next up, how did that happen? Look at this. We got the van with no time is the one that's getting the bye. So we're still going to run it.
Yeah, it's going to go to the next round.
That is super random, but here we go.
I think the tires might hit the body on that thing too.
Let's see what happens. Ooh, it wanted to do it, guys. It wanted to do it. It only made it a little past the 60-foot mark, but it is moving on. So Walter gets a freebie into the next round. Next up, right side, All Hallows Eve, Cody Clark on the 600 index. He is going to be running up against Karen Harris, Silver Bullet GTX on the 10 index. So we take the quicker of 2 seating passes. That's what sets your index. So 4/10 head start for Karen. Ronnie's going to run her, or Cody's going to try to run her down. And Cody goes around and runs a 645 to Karen's 1.1174, margin of victory, 45 thousandths. The Silver Bullet is going back in the cooler. Cody's moving on. Next up, we got Donnie Boysel, rental 18, ends up with the bye on the right side of the ladder. On the 0.9 index. He's going to be over in the right lane. Here we go. Last car for first round. Good pass. He runs a 1070, so car definitely slowed down. But he got on to the next round, so I'm going to go ahead and clean these tires. We are doing a turn and burn. Have Remi Daddy's going to be up first, up against Joe. Then it'll be Larry and Gabe. And then we'll move on over to the right side. So Remi is going to be over in the right lane. Super G Plus. And Joe's going to be in the left lane. Let's get these indexes set here. So right lane is going to be on a 500. Left lane on a 900. They are ready to rip. Here we go. Right lane takes it, 592. Beats a 1015. So margin of victory, 35 thousandths. Remi moving on to the semis. Joe's car slowed down quite a bit, so a whole 10th off of what he qualified with. Next up, right lane, Larry Welch on the 1.3 index. He's going to be running up against Gabe Zamor on the 600 index, so going to get pretty good head start. They are both in. Computer's ready to rip. Let's do it. Left lane drives around him on the top end, runs a 620 to a 1.33. Margin of victory, 25 thousandths. Gabe is moving on. Larry is out. Moving over to the right side of the ladder, we got JaxGo Smokey, Paul DeMeza, right lane on the 700 index. Let's get that in here, 700. Running up against Walter's No Time van. So because we have no idea what it will run, we're just gonna leave the system where it's at. We'll do heads up. Let's see what happens. And the van doesn't make it again. JaxGo Smokey goes 713, so that car is definitely dialed in. He's going rounds regardless of his opponent. Next up, right lane, All Hallows Eve, 600 index. The cool tiger paint job. It's going to be running up against Donnie Boysel rental, 900 index. They are in the traps. Everything's ready to go. This will conclude round one. Here we go. Right lane takes it, 647, beats a 1044. So for some reason that rental slowed down each pass. Slower and slower and slower, which is a bummer. Cody's moving on, so we're gonna get these tires clean. Semi-final set, we got Cody Clark and Paul DeMeza on this side. Over here we got Gabe Zamor and Tyler Abbott. Tyler Abbott's gonna be up first in the right lane, 500 index. Let's get that put in here. He's gonna be running up against Gabe Zamor, so 500 to a 600. They are ready to go. Here we go. One of these guys is going to the final. Left lane does it, 614 for Gabe Zamor, 614 into the final. Tyler runs 581, just not quite enough to beat 614. Margin of victory, 64 thousandths. Tyler had a little bit of out of the hole on him, but nowhere near enough to make a big difference. So next up, 700 index. JaxGo Smokey running up against Cody Clark on the 600 index. So almost a heads up pass or race, but we got a 1/10 split. Let's see who it's going to be in the final of this first one. Up against Gabe. Gabe is no stranger to the finals. Neither is Cody. Wow, good run on the top end. It looks like Jax takes it, runs a 725 to a 640. So 725 beats the 640, margin of victory, 21 thousandths. That sets your final round, guys. We got Paul DeMeza and Gabe Zamor. So Paul is going to be over here in the left lane. Gabe is going to be in the right lane. It is going to be a 600 heads up, or sorry, 600 to a 700. Gabe with the 600, Paul with the 7. This is our final round, guys. Final round. Here we go. Ooh, left lane breaks out. Gabe breaks out. Right lane takes it. 611. Sorry, Gabe takes that one, guys. Gabe takes it. Paul broke out, ran a 694. So our winner is Gabe Zamor, ran a 611. Paul breaks out, runs a 694. That thing was getting faster and faster. Now it is time for our prize drawing. And as you can see, our table is absolutely loaded. We got our winners and our runner-up here. We got all kinds of parts out here. Thanks to all of our sponsors: Harry Canary Bodies, DeFalco Design, Super Tires, Jack Hobbies, Lucky Bob's, Bomb Ass Beef Jerky, AFX, BRS Hobbies, HC Slots, Midland Radio, Cody Clark, Radical Bodies, Enzo Rings, Viper Scale Racing, RC Superstore, Photo Finish, Host Bodies, Cody Clark, and Mike Scholl. So we also probably shout out to Ronnie Mullins. I believe Ronnie did donate a prize, which I'm going to throw his name on there just so that I don't forget later. We really appreciate it, guys, when you guys you buy stuff off the store and donate it to the racing group. Hopefully you guys as racers appreciate them as much as we do. So first up, our winner, Gabe Zamor. We got the Viper N-Bell. So Viper N-Bell, let's see, right here. Viper N-Bell for Gabe. So that is going to be one of the first place prizes. Next up, we got Paul DeMeza. Paul gets a $10 gift card. So $10 gift card. Let's match it just to make sure we get them all. We'll just grab one of the things here. How are those things? Okay, we're not gonna grab one of those freaking things. Okay, next up, we got our second prize for our winner. We got a $25 gift card for Gabe. So $25 gift card and Viper N-Bell. Paul gets a $10 gift card. So both those guys earn their entries back. Awesome race. We will see you on the next one. Be sure to check out all the racing action, the Fall Nationals.